All right, I like the quote that you start with. The topic is identified, but it just seems a little vague where you're going with it. And then you've got a clearer statement of your thesis, which I thought improved things. I think we need a little bit more justification as to why you picked these particular spirits and why it is, what is it something that they have in common? Is it the frequency with which they're consumed? Is it, their popularity? I'm not exactly sure why this is the direction that it went in. It's clear what you're going to talk about, so that's not the problem. It's not clear why you're talking about them. That's the issue that I think you need to work on a bit. On the material, most of the explanations are pretty straightforward and easy to follow. I don't hear any source citation on any of your historical data, and even the explanation about the fermenting and distillation processes. You've described something that's pretty basic, but again, I know that that information did not spring whole into your head. It came from someplace, and so we ought to get those references. Organizationally, everything is pretty simple. It's topical by nature around the three beverages that you're dealing with. The signposts are clear, but they are a little heavy-handed. It just seems like, next, and you need to work on transition language so it flows a little more effectively. The visuals, everything seems well planned. It's large enough for the most part to see. I think we could use a little bit more explanation on the fermentation process on both of the examples that use the same segment of visual material. Maybe a little bit more background there. You introduce a lot of unique and interesting bits and pieces of information. It doesn't always seem relevant to the point that you're talking about. It's to add interest to it, and there's no reason not to have those things. They just need to be integrated a little more smoothly into the process. I thought you had a pretty solid presentation to the audience. You look at us for pretty regularly. You're not overly dependent on the script. You project your voice very effectively. The summary's okay. The exit line, it works. It just seems like it's not all that creative, and you could do a little bit better on that. All right, thank you.